previous game?
We got stops. We're just better at the defensive end of the floor. And did a pretty good job executing. I thought we had a pretty good shot at the basket every single time. Did a good job of kind of reading the traps and the switches and the different looks that they were giving us out there. I thought Ant was really good at that. Even the shots that we missed were really good, wide open ones.
In overtime, they went back to Julius after 48 bags. What prompted that? What did you
It's one of our best players. Yeah, one of our best players. It was due to have a moment in this game, and he got some tough buckets when we absolutely needed it. So yeah, been playing at an unbelievable level all season. So there was no reason to think that he wasn't going to find it at some point. So.
The defense, you mentioned before the game, sometimes it feels like the team gets bored at the game of the season. It just ends that tonight.
I thought we started defensively really good, and then things got loose a little bit in the second quarter, and then they got rolling, they got a rhythm, and they saw the ball go in a bunch, and it became hard to guard. We tried to go zone, slow them down. It was really 42 3-points in the second quarter is unacceptable, and that's really, I thought, kind of where the game flipped on us, because I really liked how we started with physicality and executing and getting into the ball.
Obviously you have a history of playing really good defense this season. It's been kind of up and down.
Yeah.
Does it get to a point where you worry that that's what the tendency of this team is to be inconsistent, or?
Yeah, always worried. Always worried about such things, but it's my job to get it more consistent, and that's got to be our goal right now. So.
Chris, Ant played the final 29 minutes.
Yeah.
You mentioned the doubles. You see from this kind of stamina standpoint for him.
I thought. They're probably in the middle of the fourth. He got some good looks that didn't go. Maybe that was a little bit of fatigue, but at that point we were committed to doing it. And he wanted to stay in the game in the fourth. He was creating a lot of great offense just simply by the amount of double teaming he was facing. He was creating great shots for teammates out of that. It's kind of the only thing that we were able to sustain. He looked good. He looked fresh, as fresh as he could be in that moment. But
Rudy was, when they put two on him, was offered a release foul.
Yeah.
For him there, and he seemed to be one of the more consistent players tonight in this game. What did you feel Rudy gave?
It's 26-13. Thought he made the right decision in the paint every single time he caught the ball, whether it was be strong finish, get the foul along with it, or just make the right kick out under control. Found our guys on the perimeter for them to be able to make the next play, make a shot. Defensively, I thought it was a tough cover. Queen has a lot of game, but I think he found a rhythm kind of down the stretch on how to handle it.
So you took a timeout, I think, like 4 minutes into the third quarter, and it seemed like that kind of jolted to some energy. Maybe some more energy plays. Dante and Jalen Clark when he came in there. Did that feel like a turning point?
A little bit. We stopped the bleeding, I think, at that point in time, and then we were able to claw back over time. It didn't feel like we raced back at that point, I kept looking. We were only winning the third quarter maybe by a bucket or so, but, easily I thought if we continued in the manner we were going in the beginning of that quarter, we'd probably be down 20. So.
The last shot of regulation, we see him want to go for it at various points in his career as sneakers like that. Was there any message like keep them?
The play was designed mostly to get a quick two or get a two at that point in time. So, so I thought lane opened up. It was a pretty obvious decision. He did a great job of just going clean.